Hello, stamping friends. Welcome to day 2 of my 4 days of my kickoff celebration for our new January to April mini catalog and celebration. I am so excited about these catalogs, and today I'm going to share fun folds using an adorable stamp set called Jungle Pals. And this is a free celebration item that you can receive by placing an order. And I'll give you a little bit more details about that. I have fallen in love with this stamp set, and I think you will too. Hi, Connie. It's good to see you. I am Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Florida in the United States. So as you hop on, let me know where you're watching from, or if you're watching the replay, leave a comment. All right, well, I'm going to turn the camera down and we are going to get started. So enough chit chat, because I want to show you the projects that I'm going to do today. But before we do that, we're going to look at the celebration catalog. And as I mentioned, and I have all 3 current catalogs here, the celebration, our new January to April mini catalog, and our annual catalog. If you do not have any of these catalogs, reach out to me and I would be glad to send you a catalog. So our celebration, let me go ahead and open this app and tell you there's 3 ways to earn. You can shop, you can host a party, and then invite your friends, and you can select additional $30 in free products, which tells you on page 18 all about that. Or you can join and become a member of Stampin' Up! So on page 4, we have this watercolor melon. So what I'm going to do is quickly go through the celebration brochure, tell you how you can get these items free, and show you what products we're going to be using today on our projects. So the watercolor melon, you can choose it as free with a $50 purchase. And you can order and choose for your purchase. You can choose items out of the mini catalog or the annual catalog, or you can get some from the annual, some from the mini to add up to $50. Now, the watercolor melon does coordinate with the modern oval punch, which is in our new mini catalog, and it tells you the page number and the price right here in the catalog. Over on page 5, we have Sunny Days, which is 12 by 12 designer series paper. You can also choose this paper if you want to, with a $50 purchase, and it coordinates with Bright Skies bundle in our new catalog. So let's say your order is $100. You could choose, 2 of the $50 free with a $50 purchase. Or we also have some items that are free with a $100 purchase. So if you place a $100 order, you can get 2 items, or you could get 1. But there's more to choose from. On page 6, we have Flight and Airy 12 by 12 designer series paper, which I used yesterday on day 1 of some of our projects, and I'm going to use this paper on one of the projects today. And then you also could choose the Pool Party crinkle ribbon. So it's kind of at the bottom, so sometimes you can overlook this Pool Party crinkle ribbon, but it's free if you want to choose it with a $50 purchase. Or Cradled in Love is another stamp set. And celebration is going on now through the end of February. We also have the softly stippled 12 by 12 designer series paper that coordinates with the rose bundle in our new catalog. And then on the next page, we have these opaque faceted gems. And this is free with a $50 purchase, or the Most Adorned 12 by 12 specially series paper, and it coordinates with the Adoring Hearts bundle in the catalog. So I really like how some of the free celebration items coordinates with items in here. So purchase those items and get something free from the catalog. And another stamp set that we're going to be using today, and we used it yesterday, is the Heartfelt Hellos. And you can choose this free with a purchase. And then we have Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper that coordinates with the Trusty Tools bundle in our annual catalog. And going back to our Heartfelt Hellos, this coordinates with this punch. This punch, you can purchase it for $22 from the annual catalog. So again, we have a lot of items that coordinate with things in our catalog. And then on page 12, this is what we're going to use today. We're going to be using these Jungle Pals stamp set. It doesn't have any greetings on it, so I'm going to be pulling in a couple stamp sets for our cards today. And you can use whatever you have, of course, but this is free with a $50 purchase. And then if you want the dies that come with that stamp that coordinates with that stamp set, Jungle Pals, it is free with a $100 purchase. But of course, you could always just cut out, or you can just stamp and on your cards with the stamp set. So again, lots of different options. And then Softly Sophisticated comes with a stamp set with an embossing folder. And this is a bundle, and it is free with a $100 purchase. And then we have Detailed Dogwood, and it is free with a $100 purchase, and it coordinates with the Petal Park Builder Punch. And we used this stamp set yesterday, and we used the punch. But I'm getting to the best deal in the book, and the best deal in the book is joining Stampin' Up. And during the month of January and February, during celebration, you have two options. You have option one. So first of all, to join, it's $99, and you can choose $125 worth of product from the mini and or the annual catalog. And if you choose option one, you also receive this glass mat free, and it's a $60 value. Or option two, again, $99, and you receive $30 of free products to add. So you receive $155 worth of products to choose from for $99, and both option one and option two have free shipping. So I would love for you to be a part to join Stampin' Up! And also be part of the Rustic Barn Stampers. And my group will join and be a member of like-minded people that love to craft. So I would love for you to reach out to me, and I'd love to have that conversation with you if you're thinking about joining. This is a perfect time during celebration. All right, well, let me show you the cards that I shared yesterday on my day one and my kickoff. This is one of the cards that we made yesterday on day one, and you can go back and watch that. This is the second card and the third card. So these are the cards that I made, but let's get to today's cards, right? All right, so I'm going to bring in a sheet of basic white thick cardstock, and I'm going to make our card base, and then I'll show you the stamp sets that we're going to use. So I am going to put the cardstock in with 11 inches at the top, and I'm going to go ahead. We're going to make a backwards Z fold today. So I'm going to line that up at 5.5, and then I'm going to go ahead and now this will make two card bases, but I only need one, so I'm going to lay that aside. Then I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get my cutting blade out of the way. Then I'm going to turn my card base, and I'm going to go ahead and score at 4 1/4. then I'm going to slide it over and I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. So there are 2 score marks. Let me lay the trimmer aside. And then we're going to fold this in half. The first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to bring in my bone folder. I want to show you how easy it is to make the card base. And then we're going to fold this over here. And burnish it. Okay, let me lay that aside and let me show you the stamp set Jingle Pals. So we have in this stamp set, we have a sloth, or excuse me, this is not a sloth. This is a lemur, a sloth, a tiger, a toucan, and a crocodile. Aren't they adorable? I think they're so cute. And then you could also go ahead and earn by placing an order this free celebration. So the stamp set is a free celebration, as well as the dies. And you have all the dies that cut out all of these images, but look at all these extra ones. Now we're going to use this little branch with some leaves today. And on our first card, we're going to use the toucan. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out. But look at the leaves and all the extra flowers that you have in the set. And on our first card, we're going to be bringing in the Heartfelt Hellos, which is another free celebration item by placing an order. And we're going to be using Hello. And I'm going to be using 2 inks, Memento Black and Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to bring in 2 pieces of cardstock, Lemon Lime Twist. Now, if you would like to have all of the measurements and everything for the cards, if you place an order of any size with me using the link in the description, you're going to receive a free tutorial bundle. And it's going to include all the projects that I make this week, plus tutorials from Connie at Great Stamping with Connie and Sarah Boland Handmade After Dark. And they are 2 friends and also demonstrators that I work with. So all the tutorials will be in inches and metrics with color photos and step-by-step directions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ink up this hello, and I'm inking it up in the same color as my cardstock, and that is Lemon Lime Twist. And then I am just going to go ahead and just randomly stamp hello on the cardstock. Now, one thing is that you want to make sure that you have that O, otherwise it's a different word, right? So you do need to make sure that you get that word hello on there, or you can also, there we go. I'll lay that aside and bring this in. And we'll just kind of randomly. I did mean to start in the middle, and I didn't, but I have found if I start in the middle, then that makes it easier for me. So my tip is to start in the middle when you're stamping on cardstock. All right, I think we'll do one more right here. So again, just randomly. So I'm going to let me clean this off camera. And we'll close this up. And then I'm going to bring our card base back in. And I am going to adhere this on the inside of our card. Now you could use designer series paper, but I wanted to use cardstock and stamp. If I can get it lined up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere and put this right on here also. So I'm going to add adhesive on the smaller strip. And this opens like this, and then this is the folded edge of our backward Z fold is what I call this card. Get that lined up. Then I'm going to lay this aside right now. We're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in a scrap of basic white. And I'm going to bring in our ink. And let's grab our little stamp from the Jungle Pals. Aren't they just so cute? And we'll get a block. And what I like to do is line it up on my grid paper. And pick it up. And then we'll ink this up. And it looks good. And then we're going to use some blends to color our toucan. So we're going to be using lemon lime light and dark blends. We're going to be using pumpkin pie. And we're going to be using light basic black. So that's what we're going to use. And then we're going to die cut this out. I'm having a little trouble with my lights here, so I hope that you can see okay. I changed one light bulb, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's go ahead and start with this light. And we are going to go ahead, and I'm not going to color all of this with, I'm just going to color, I know there's an entire section on his nose there, but I'm going to kind of divide that up a little bit. So I am going to make it dark, just like that. I'm going to darken his eye. And then we're going to go ahead and start here. Even this light basic black is kind of dark, isn't it? But you could use a gray. And I could bring a color lifter in to make it a little bit lighter. All right, I think that's all the black that we need. And then we're going to bring in pumpkin pie. And I'm going to start with the light. And then if I decide I want to, I can use the dark. But I think the light will be just fine. Give it a pop of color, right? Because, let me use the other tip. I like to use this little bullet tip if I'm coloring in smaller. And then Again, I'm still using light. I am going to use the dark though, and I'll show you that in a second. So that's all of the pumpkin pie, but I'm going to come back with the dark pumpkin pie, and I'm going to make this just a little bit darker right there. And then I'm going to use a light lemon lime twist. And we're going to color and then we're going to, I guess, I'm not sure, I don't know, those feathers or the crown or whatever. And then we're going to add this right here. All right, now we forgot a wing, didn't we? So we need to bring that black back because we don't want to need to color this in. Sometimes if you just put little dots, if it's really small. All right. Now let me get the blends out of the way and we'll do a little die cutting. So we're going to die cut our toucan out. So I have plate 1, plate 2. We're going to add our little guy. And I think I grabbed the wrong die, so that's okay. We'll go back in and get the right one out. Okay, get the lemur. All right, now we're going to place that. Let me grab some sticky notes. Hi, Kinsey, how you doing? Oh, Kinsey, it is so much fun. You're going to love this. Yes, you're really going to love it. So I like to put a little sticky note there, a little, just to kind of keep it in place. And then I'm going to add that second plate and we'll just run this through. It is a big dice set. That is so true. And then let me show you this. And we're going to, well, we have the cut and emboss machine, or the mini cut and emboss machine out. We're going to die cut one more thing. And I'm going to bring in a strip of lemon lime twist. And this is one of the leaves and a branch. So we're going to use that today. So we're going to add that. And of course, we always put the flat side towards you. Now I can get this out of the way. And here we have our little branch. So we have our branch, we have our bird. We're about ready to put the card together. So I am using 2 layers of basic white. And this is from the Scallop Contour dies, and it is the 3rd from the largest. And I already die cut these out to save time today. So now I'm going to bring our card back in, and we are going to stamp hello. And this little branch here, we're going to put this on our card, and we're going to pop him up. So I kind of want to do placement. So I just kind of want, I'm not ready to attach because I want to stamp first. But I'm going to put this little corner kind of in the corner of, and then like he's right here. So I know my hello is going to go at the top. So I am going to bring in, you can move those, bring back my lemon lime twist ink and my hello. And stamp that right at the top. And then this is going to go right here inside our card, so you can write on here. And then this is going to go here. So I'm going to add this first layer, and then I will add my second layer. So I am going to go ahead and kind of like where that E's at. So I'm going to kind of mark that. And then I'm going to put adhesive. I have a new bottle of adhesive, so it wants to really come out well. And then I'm going to line this up so I have about the same amount of space on the top and the bottom, and try to get it straight. Well, I guess I should press a little bit harder, right? And I'm going to make sure there's no adhesive on the back, and there isn't. And then we're going to bring in our other basic white label or layer, and we want to make sure that we kind of line this up. So, because we don't want that layer underneath to show. So kind of get it lined up. Right, like that. You can even put a marker if you want. We can use that little stem right there on the edge, so we know where we want to put our label. And then we're going to add some adhesive. And then before I press that down, I want to make sure and I can bring it over just a little bit, I think. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll apply some pressure. And now we're ready to decorate the front. And I am going to place this right like this, so it kind of bends this way. And you could use glue dots, or I think I can just use, could have brought my silicone craft sheet in. But you can just use a little bit of dots of the adhesive. And we're going to go ahead and add that. Then we're going to bring our toucan in, and we're going to add a dimensional. And I'm going to bring in a mini dimensional because I do not want our dimensionals to show. And I've got a little bit of glue there, but there's no mistakes in crafting, so we can fix that. So I'm going to pop off the backings of the dimensionals, and then I want him to be on the branch, just like that. Okay, we are going to bring in, I have another card to share with you and another fun fold. And I'm going to bring in these iridescent foil gems, and these are from the new January to April mini catalog. Aren't they beautiful? And grab my take or pick tool. And I think I will use the larger. I'll put one right there. I'm going to put one right down here. And then we're going to use a gem to cover up where I got a little bit of extra glue there. And then voila, here is our backward Z fold. Let me show you the second card that I did the same way, only I did it in a different orientation and different colors. So this is my second card, and I used Old Olive for the crocodile, and then Daffodil Delight, and then the little spikes there are Pecan Pie for the blends. And my Just a Note is from the stamp set Go To Greetings. And this paper here is that beautiful Flight and Airy paper that you can receive free with Sale-A-Bration. So you get 12 sheets, 2 of each. So the front side has beautiful birds and flowers. And then this is the back. And so this is the one that I used for this card because I thought it kind of looked like water. And so the crocodile could be in water. And then you open it up this way for this. So I just kind of wanted to show you two different, orientations. And then Just a Note, I think I said, is from the Go To Greetings that is in our annual catalog. So I use several different products today. And you could add some gems, whatever you wanted for this card here. So you can let me know which card that you like the best. But before I leave you, I wanted to tell you about something that we have coming up. I'm part of the Online Global Crafters, and we are having our 5th Online Global Retreat in February 9th and 10th of 2024. But you can register right now, and the registration ends this Sunday, January 14th. So don't delay. All the information is in a link in the description, and there's 2 options. You can get the full retreat with a goodie bag, make and takes, and pillow gifts, or there's an option for an online access pass only. So let me know which of those cards that you like the best. And I'm going to look at your comments here. And so, Kinsey, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, you like that hello card because though you love the blue background. Yes, and you can mix things up a little bit too. And I agree, Connie. I love the DSP. The Flight and Airy is gorgeous, and all these critters in the Jungle Pals. So I think that you will like this stamp set. And again, it's one of the free Sale-A-Bration items. And also don't forget that you can get a free tutorial bundle now through Monday, January the 15th by placing any size order with me. So place any size order. Also, don't forget after this live to leave a comment in the comment section. So not during the live, although I love all your comments during the live, but leave a comment in the comment section, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, and you'll be in a drawing for some prizes, and I'm going to be giving away some of the cards that I made this week. So I'll be giving those away, so be sure to leave a comment. Thank you for taking the time to watch. This is day 2 of my 4-day kickoff celebration for the mini catalog and Sale-A-Bration catalog. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. Take care. Good to see you. and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.